Here today we've got the Volvo Xc60 2016 model, about to do the rear brake pad change with the electronic park brake. So the way you do this is plug the G-Scan computer in. Now go to general. Here's the XC model, so it's Xc60 2016 model. Now you go to the park brake module and you click OK. Go to special functions, and here if you go to service information, it tells you what each of these modules does. We want to set both park brakes in service position, so we're going to click active service mode. So we go back, active service mode, ignition is on, as you can see there, ignition on, and engine is off, so press OK. And the service mode is completed. So once that has been completed and you're going back to the main menu, you can now go ahead and take the rear brakes off, as the motors have winded back now. And then once you complete the job, you come back to the computer. So let's just go do the job and then we'll come back once it's over. So now that we've got the wheel taken off, taking the caliper off also with a 13mm bolt. Caliper with the motors all turned off, taken off. Here we have a T50 Torx, which we have to take off also, and a 15mm screw at the back. So we've got the T50 Torx. One here, just the 2 bolts at the back that hold the caliper bracket on, which are 15mm bolts. So once that comes off, together with the caliper itself, the disc just comes straight off because it's a floating disc. So just the last bolt coming off now for the caliper bracket, which is here, the 15mm. So now the caliper bracket's off together with the pad. The next step is to push the piston back on the caliper. Notice that you're pushing it back and not turning it back, because the motor's been deactivated with the computer, just like a normal brake pad replacement. So now we're up to taking the disc off. It's going to need a light tap in the back. This comes straight off. So we'll get everything cleaned up now. Clean the surface and then put the new disc on, then put the new brake pads on and get to doing the other side. Clean the surface. Alright, so now we've got everything cleaned up, putting the new disc back on. Just place the disc on there, locate the holes and put the T50 screw in there just to hold the disc on. Everything's pretty straightforward. Also, don't forget to grease the slide joints if they need greasing. In this case, they're all good to go. Now you just get to bolting the caliper bracket back on there with the two 15mm bolts. So the one bolt is there, as you can see it, and the other one's on the top right here, as you can see. You just get them both tied up. And then you put the pads on right after this is tied. Okay, so now that everything's bolted back up on the next side, we've just got the 13mm bolts behind the caliper here and here, together with the 15mm. And then we go inside the car and reset the resetting back up. Okay, let's enter the car. So now I have just hopped back into the car. Before I turn the ignition on and do the next procedure, you pump the brakes until the brake pedal gets hard. Okay, once the brake pedal gets hard, press and hold the start button to turn the ignition on. Okay, ignition is on now. Now we go back to the computer and we deactivate service mode. So deactivate service mode, ignition on, engine off, and simply select OK. And you can hear the motors winding back, and that's how you complete the electronic park brake pad change on the Volvo Xc60 2016 model. So thanks for watching and hope this video helps. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.